You can't do it. It's too hard. Choose something easier. It's impossible.
Hi, Papa. Hi, Papa.
How many people in your life have said things like that to you? Whilst I found that sometimes people tell you those things, that a task is impossible and that you should try something easier, I find that more often than not, I'm the one telling myself those things. 2 weeks ago, Gadsy and I...
That is literally a pile of gold.
came out here and found a inside bend that is giving us 100 specks of gold in every single pan. So we brought out a sluice box to try and run as much dirt as possible to get a good gold take. The math says we should get 1 gram of gold every 62 pans or 200 shovels. How many shovels fit in the bucket, Gadsy?
About...
Oh. Look at all this beautiful mud. There's 20 spades worth of dirt in a half bucket. And we're only doing half buckets because they're freaking heavy, because they're full of gold and black sand and rock. Mostly rock. That means we get 40 shovels for every 2 buckets, and we need 10 buckets. I think when other people tell you something is unattainable, unachievable, it's there in a voice projecting out. Maybe they don't want to feel like they've failed, or perhaps it's that they don't want to be alone in their perceived failure. Regardless, your mind is the #1 killer of dreams, ambitions, and goals. I promise they're light. See, you didn't even need my help. Some bugs? What kind of bugs?
Swoon bugs.
Are they going to take over the earth? Like, do we have to worry?
One day.
Oh.
You
mean we have to worry? We have to worry. We are running a long tom setup, so we've got a river sluice with expanded mesh and carpet in it because there's a lot of black sand here. And we didn't bring the high banker out because this spot is extremely difficult to get to, and this is a much easier setup to get into this spot. We're calling this quality control.
Everything you've ever wanted to accomplish lays directly behind the hard work required to make it happen. And that's the difference between the easy path and the right path. The easy path will always be there, like a firing squad, ready to shoot you out of the air.
However, I doubt that's the path you have chosen. What's wrong with you? You got old man back.
Yeah, my bones. Old gray man, she ain't what she used to be. Ain't what she used to be. Ain't what she used to be.
First 40 shovels of pay dirt done, and we can see some gold. And we got a whole bunch of gold sitting in there. Look at that. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. I hope we didn't just jinx it, but it's going to be a good day.
Let's
go. Gold, gold, old gold man ain't what she used to be. Right before we dig any more dirt, time for a sweat pan. That's the black sand out of just one freaking test pan. We got gold everywhere through that. Look at that. Look, it's everywhere. That's one pan.
If this was a video game, there'd be like shiny things coming up here.
And I'd have to do this. Everyone wants to know where to get one of these, it's a laundry basket that I've wrapped snake mesh around. So that's where you get it. Look at laundry supply shops. Go on, old grey man. Bernie, watch out. Look after this for us. We're not cleaning this up at all in the creek. I'm going to do it all at home so we have 100% recovery during the cleanup. So we're just going to have a sneaky look for what we got for our first 40 shovels. I can't get it to reveal. Look, there's heaps of gold all through here, all down there, all up there. This is an at-home job. If you're like Gadsy and I, you'll get up early in the morning when every single muscle in your body is giving you unanimous permission to go straight back to sleep. Because success isn't freely given, it's earned. This is one, but oh my god, there's gold all over that already. Wow. We got to do a clean out because just a stupid amount of black sand. This deposit gets richer as you come into it, which means the last clean out we did 2 buckets. This time we had to clean it out at 1 bucket because we had more black sand than we got from those 2, and it's only going to get worse. Have a look at this. Look at it all. Not only the gold, but the black sand and the gems. 4 buckets done, and I know you want to see what's in the sluice box. But we're going to go classify some more buckets first. He's gone full Lawrence of Arabia. I approve of this look, I shall participate. The biggest difference between those who say it can't be done and those who go out and do it is a willingness to wake up early and embrace the grind. Waking up early to embrace the grind isn't sexy, it's not exciting at all, but it is absolutely necessary if you want to succeed. At the end of the day, the only real competition you have is your own mind. What's the most amount of buckets you guys have run in one day? You've also got to tell us how big the buckets were and how hot it was. I really want to know who's just a beast out there. The dregs of the 6th bucket. And it might be incredibly difficult to see, but right in the center of the frame is a riffle just loaded with gold. Ain't what she used to be, ain't what she used to be, ain't what she used to be. I want to get Gadsy's reaction to these riffles.
Oh yeah, riffles, full gold.
Oh, Jesus. Look at it. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. I'm blessing it. You know we're going to get good gold now it's been blessed. That's as good as I can do with this black sand. Look at all the gold. Look at it. It's a bloody shame when you clean up pan just looks like a rainbow of gold. The simplest way to see your goals, ambitions and dreams come to life is to start doing the things that the other people and your own mind were telling you were impossible. And stop talking to yourself like you can't do it. Especially when there's still gold in the ground. Gold, Nona.
Don't you love your Nona? Eat, eat. Nona wants you to eat. Don't you love your Nona?
And so the sluice box ate, for who was he to say no to Gold Nona?
Gold Nona and I have almost got the 10th bucket pushed through the sluice box. And that is a perfect opportunity to say to you guys that you shouldn't be worrying about the things that you can't control. That is a complete waste of your time. There are only 2 things you can control almost 100% of the time. That's your attitude and how much effort you put in. And if you give 100% to your effort and your attitude, you're going to get results. Oh, the hardest part is all done. 10 buckets, 200 shovels. The math says we should have a gram of gold. And the only way we're going to find out is if we go home and clean this up. Oh, wow. Look at that.
These deposits are not super uncommon in my area. However, there are so many prospectors working in my region that they often get hit immediately after the flood. So we're super lucky to have actually found one that was untouched.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you the biggest gold cleanup of the year so far. This is all the gold we collected out of those 10 half buckets. Next to a round of applause for a little bit of scale. I guess we got to go back and put in a little bit more effort and take the high banker back because dang, that is a fat line of gold.
I've filmed and I'm about to release the full cleanup video for this entire session. If you don't want to miss out on that, consider hitting the subscribe button down the bottom and check out the description below where you'll find a heap of links to other things like my other social media, Patreon accounts, and merchandise. Right on with the gold weigh-in. Our original test panning math says we should get around a gram, and I'm thinking that looks like more than a gram. I'm gonna be optimistic, 1.45. We're past the gram. Oh, we still got plenty to go. Oh, 1.4. I was really close for once, 1.493. That gold is worth $122.46 Australian at the time of recording, which is by far the biggest gold take I've had this year. But what really blows me away is that in just 5 full buckets, so we did 10 half buckets, we were getting $24 of gold in every single full bucket. We're going back, we're tweaking our setup, and we're going to get a lot more.